A man picked up his wife, who couldn't swim, and jumped off the yacht, not realizing that he had forgotten to lower the ladder. When they wanted to get back on the boat, they discovered there was no ladder, and the 3-meter-high hull was very smooth. No matter how they jumped, they couldn't reach the deck above. They struggled frantically in the water, but without a foothold, they were bound to fail. At this point, the wife, who couldn't swim, was in a terrible state and could barely stay afloat with the help of her companions. This couldn't go on forever. If they couldn't get back on the boat, their only fate would be death. The man looked at the inflatable dolphin in front of him and seemed to have an idea. He put the inflatable dolphin under his feet, trying to use it as a foothold to climb up. However, he couldn't maintain balance while stepping on the inflatable dolphin, and he fell into the water every time he climbed halfway up. Not only did he fail to get on the boat, but the inflatable dolphin also got punctured. Soon, the man noticed the flag fluttering in the wind. As the wind died down, the flag would naturally drop a little. At this moment, the man jumped out of the water and grabbed the flag. He thought he could pull himself up by the flag, but it tore in half as soon as he exerted some force. This disappointed everyone. Just then, a girl suddenly felt something touching her underwater. Her panicked reaction scared everyone. To check the situation, a companion quickly dived into the water to inspect the surroundings. Fortunately, he didn't find anything unusual. By this time, the blonde girl's inflatable dolphin had been damaged, and she was already choking on water, feeling unable to support herself. Unexpectedly, she eyed the woman's life jacket. She swam directly behind the woman and pushed her underwater. Seeing this, the man hurried over to stop her and pulled the woman out of the water. The blonde woman also explained that she had no choice but to do so. At this point, a friend taught her how to float on the surface to conserve energy. The group started to scold the yacht owner, saying that he should have controlled the yacht and lowered the ladder before coming down, and that he shouldn't have forcibly pushed his wife, who couldn't swim, into the sea, especially since she had to take care of their baby born a few months ago. The baby was now sleeping alone in the cabin. This reckless behavior put everyone in danger. Hearing everyone's complaints, the owner had no choice but to swim to the side to avoid their accusations. To conserve energy, they found 2 pull rings under the bow to barely support their bodies. Just then, they suddenly heard a phone ringing, which made them incredibly excited. They circled the hull and quickly located the source of the sound. It turned out that a piece of clothing was hanging on the railing with the phone in its pocket. To get the phone and call for help, the owner prepared to jump up from the water. Unexpectedly, he succeeded in pulling down the clothes on the first try. He fumbled to find the phone, thinking that they could finally make a call for rescue. However, due to poor signal, the phone couldn't connect. The blonde woman next to him was so anxious that she tried to snatch the phone, but this caused water to enter the phone, making it even more unusable. The angry man threw the phone into the sea, shattering their newly found hope. The blonde woman also started scolding, saying that if the phone had been given to her, it wouldn't have ended up like this. Just then, another yacht happened to pass by not far away. They quickly shouted for help and waved at them. However, the people on the other yacht didn't seem to realize their predicament and thought they were just greeting them. After waving back, they left directly, leaving the group in utter despair. Seeing hope disappear from their eyes again and again was undoubtedly more tormenting to their hearts. Soon, the owner came up with a new idea.